Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to this podcast from the Asian Oceanian Society of Radiology. I'm very pleased to welcome so many of our colleagues around the world. This is an AOSR Archivist Committee project, and most of the committee members are past presidents of the AOSR. We would like to contribute to passing the legacy to the fellow members. My name is Chantsalsuren Galbaatar. I'm a diagnostic radiologist and I'm from Mongolia. I have just joined the Archivist Committee in this year and it's such an exciting journey. Today, we will talk about behind the scenes of the AOCR 2023. So now it's my pleasure to introduce our guest, Associate Professor Dr. Wiwatana Tanomkiat from Thailand. He is the immediate past president of the Royal College of Radiologists of Thailand, co-chair of Quality, Safety and Standards of the AOSR, and also editor-in-chief of the ASEAN Journal of Radiology. Hello, Dr. Wiwatana. Please introduce yourself and let us know your role in 21st AOCR 2023 in February, Bangkok.
Hi, everybody. Hi, good afternoon. Sawadee krap. This is the way we greet people in Thailand and many countries in Southeast Asian countries too. We use Sawadee krap like this in Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam, I think. So it was my pleasure to meet you, and very happy to share my idea to everybody. Yeah, I'm a diagnostic radiologist, and I work in the south of Thailand, not in the capital. My workplace is near the border between Thailand and Malaysia. And this area is a little bit tough. I mean that there are many conflicts and poverty because at the border we have minorities, the biggest minority of Thailand who are Muslims. But most people in Thailand, we are Buddhist. And this minority try to struggle to have a better life at the border, and there are many violence too. Sometimes, when people fight for better living, they use violence. So the aim of my university to be here is to eliminate poverty and eliminate to improve the quality of life, because the government believes that healthcare service is a peacemaker. So this is why I'm here, to be a health service provider in the government policy to make people better at the border between Thailand and Malaysia. And it's a good place because this university gives me a very good opportunity to express my potential, to show myself, to show my ability to help people. And I think this is one key that most radiologists in Thailand recognize me and allow me to be the president of the Royal College of Radiologists of Thailand. So my past is like this. I'm a government officer. I work for the government policy on a certain purpose. So this is me. And because I was the president of the Royal College, and in Thailand, we have two organizations. One is the Society. Society is the first organization in Thailand. Now I think the society is 60 years old. And when we held AOCR in Bangkok, that is the 59th annual Congress of the society. And after that, we had the problem with the shortage of radiologists. So we need to have the other organization to take care of education. We call the Royal College. So the Royal College is much younger than the society. Society is a member of AOSR. That's why the 21st AOCR in Bangkok last year, the host organization in the society. But the Royal College is responsible for the scientific program. So I needed to take responsibility on the program of the AOCR too.
It has been 20 years since the last AOCR in 1983 in Thailand. Why this long lapse? What do you think?
I think the presidents of the society at that time, they are very active in international activities. But during that time, we had a very severe shortage of radiologists. So perhaps because 10 years after the fourth AOCR, we had the Royal College to take care of the education. And I think we focus on internal problems of the countries by produce more and more radiologists to fill the gap, to eliminate the shortage of the radiologists. So I think we move our focus from international activity to be internal problems. I think so.
Okay. My next question is, Dr. Shamari is currently the president-elect and will become president at the AOCR in 2025. You're now one of the co-chairs of Quality, Safety and Standards Committee. That means you're also the AOSR Council. So do you see a revival of interest in the AOSR as a result of the recent AOCR in February 23? Will Thailand be more active in the AOSR from now onwards?
I think it's highly possible because now the shortage of radiologists in Thailand is less and less. We are better, much better than before. So I think we are more ready than many years ago to do international activities. But working in international level, we need to have a very clear aim or goals. International activities should make benefits to the people more than the countries. So if AOSR would like to do good things to the people of whatever nations, I think we are ready. We are ready to collaborate. Collaborate, because Asia is very heterogeneous in many terms. For example, the linkages and the conditions, economics, health problems, and you know that there are gaps or big difference from one country to another between countries. And many countries are in a very difficult condition. And the government, for example, not all countries are democratic. So we have plenty things to do for the people, not for one country. We need to forget about the countries and think about the people of all nations. That may perhaps sound a little bit ideal, but I think this is the way that AOSR should go. And if AOSR decided to go this way, I think I'm ready to go with AOSR.
AOSR could unite us on this one issue for goodness of the people's health, right? And you were the scientific chair of the AOCR in 2023. So how difficult was it to organize the AOSCR in 2023 and prepare the scientific program that would align with the Asian Oceanian Congress of Radiology? Some countries like Mongolia and other countries would like to take a message from you. So can you give us some key takeaways or principles to ensure a successful Congress and AOCR in this case?
When you, if one organization would like to host AOCR, that organization will have MOU, have an agreement with AOSR, and in that agreement, there will be some details that you need to follow. However, there are opportunities for your organization to make the scientific program to address the problems of your countries too. For example, when I hosted AOCR in Bangkok last year, I follow the programs of AOSR agreement, but I put some sessions related to the health problems of the Southeast Asian countries too. For example, tuberculosis and many problems of our region too, because AOCR is the Asia Oceania, right? And we are heterogeneous. For example, now I think in Japan there is no tuberculosis. Japan, Taiwan, no tuberculosis. But China and other countries, tuberculosis is still the main problem of the region. So I try to express what we are into the AOCR section. So by this way, we still remain the characters of AOCR, but also have the opportunity to express our own problems. And I think if we are serious on one thing, I think people can touch, can feel. For example, I try to have the sessions about tuberculosis, and I work hard. I prepare everything. That's not only talking, but also the documents. We have to show that I am serious. I was serious on this issue. So people can people could feel and touch. I think this is my tips. So I encourage societies of every countries in Asia to host AOCR, because you will have the opportunity to show your problem, and you have the opportunity to recruit people and attentions to your problem. Don't worry whether your country is poor or rich or not beautiful or anything. Just host AOCR to show, to express whether it's good or bad side of your country, because every country have the problems, I think.
Okay, thank you for your encouragement. It's very crucial for some countries to planning, organize next day of CR, I guess. And I understand you took a big encourage of Radiological Society of Thailand and also Royal College of Radiologists of Thailand. Keep personal to the AOCR in 2022 in Seoul, Korea. What was the reasoning behind this?
Because I could not host AOCR alone, and it's very difficult to explain the scale of AOCR, the scale or the details of AOCR. So I think allowing them to see AOCR with their own eyes was the best way, so that they could feel and they had the same picture as I did. Because if many people have the same picture, it's very easy to work. Yeah. And I think if the cost of traveling from Thailand to Korea can be like the start money to host AOCR. I think it's a good investment.
Many who attended the AOCR 2023, including our guests from the European Society of Radiology, found the AOCR Bangkok was very enjoyable. What was the secret of the organizing committee to ensure everyone had a memorable experience? Is it the famous Thai hospitality that gives it special touch? What do you think?
I need to confess that I had only 8 months when the society told me that they would like to host AOCR. So I had only 8 months to prepare, which is a little bit short time. So I think a lot about all congresses around the world, because I used to attend ECR in Europe, and I used to attend AOCR many times in Korea or in Beijing, China, and many congresses in Europe. But I need to confess that I didn't recall anything about the lectures from the congress, from those congresses. Very few that I can remember about the knowledge. I just remember the atmosphere and the people I met, that I still have connection with them. So I think maybe the essence of the congress is meeting people and create the atmosphere, create a memory, so that people can remember. And sometimes I personally believe that our duties is to create memory to each other. For example, today you create memory to me, right? So that I can remember. So I think this is the main function of the people, to create memory. So if you are able to create good memory, I think you are successful. But if you can receive any knowledge or skills from the congress, I think it would be better. It would be great. But at least you need to remember the atmosphere of the congress.
Yeah, that's a very important tip. Yeah, creating an atmosphere is the essence of the organizing conference, right? Okay. Dr. Wiwatana is, as I mentioned earlier, he's the scientific chair of the AOCR 2023 and also immediate past president of the Royal College of Radiologists of Thailand and the editor-in-chief of the ASEAN Journal of Radiology, and also he's the consul of AOCR. So my question is, how do you juggle all your roles? Also, you're a thoracic radiologist, yeah.
My career, my profession is about the thoracic radiology, and it's closely related to public health. For example, tuberculosis, we use chest radiographs to screen tuberculosis, right? Mm-hmm. And the passing COVID, we also use the chest X-ray in management of the people. So this is the character of the chest radiologist, to do anything public for the public benefits. And I think society should be the same. Society should provide the areas for volunteers, but the form of areas can be the Congress. The Congress is the areas for speakers, right? But there are many volunteers, they don't want to speak. They are not good at speaking. They are good at writing. Mm-hmm. So we need to provide the journal to them. We provide the Congress for the speakers, and we provide the journal for the writers. And there are so many forms of spaces that we should provide to our members. That's why this is like my faith. This is my faith. So you need to have the faith so that you can work for the public. And my faith is a little bit strong, because from the beginning I choose to work here at the border between Thailand and Malaysia to be a tiny tool of the government to make the people better. So, and I am ready to work for the society if the society really want to make people better. So that's why I have the faith, and I not so easily get tired of doing things for the people.
You've also been involved in the Standard National High Resolution CT Protocol for Thailand in 10 institutes. Can you tell me more about this initiative? Because it seems to be very important for public health.
Yes, it's very, very, very important for the public health, because HRCT is an important tool for diagnosis of ILD, interstitial lung disease, which is not so common, but very difficult. So we need to have like a registration to show that ILD is one of the health burden. And to do so, we need to have the standard protocol of the HRCT. We need to use the same tool in the same quality. This is the basic. So we need to make the standard protocol first. And after that, you need to make the solid knowledge to reduce inter-observer agreement. Because in ILD, we don't do biopsy. We use expert agreement. But expert agreement cannot be done if the protocol are different, right? So we need to have standard protocol first. Standard protocol is the basic, and then the knowledge can reduce inter-observer variation. So if we use the same protocol, HRCT protocol, and we have no inter-observer variation, the diagnosis of ILD will be easier and easier. And if it is easier, we can register. We can make a registration, and we can show this data to the government. and then we can get the budget to solve the problem. Yes.
Okay. In addition, you were involved in radio volunteer. Tell me us more about it.
Oh, radio volunteer project is very, very famous because during the COVID crisis, it's very. I think everybody knows that it's a very, very difficult time in all countries, and many people died. But the bad thing is that sometimes the COVID happen in the places that people don't want to get involved. For example, in the prisons, because people don't want to help. Prisoners are not the people that people would to help you. You understand what I try to communicate? But they are human, right? Prisoners, they are human. They just did something wrong, and they are punished. It doesn't mean that they are cannot be better persons. But prisons are the places that people don't want to get into. For example, the radiographers or radiologists, they don't want to go into the prison to help prisoners. So I try to recruit the money from the private sectors, and I received the money from Thai company. The name of the Thai company is JF, because the owners of this company has they are good people. They would like to help people. So, and because this company is about the IT, so they can develop the platform, and they also have the small X-ray machines to use in the prison too, because all prison have a very small door. So they have the small machine, X-ray machine, to pass the doors of the prison to take X-ray of the prisoners. And in the prison, there is no Wi-Fi, but this AI company, JF company, can install the Wi-Fi in the prisons. So with the platform, the X-ray, and the Wi-Fi, we can collect the X-ray of the prisoners who got infected with COVID. And my duty is that I need to recruit the radiologist volunteers to interpret the chest X-ray on the platform. So this is the idea that in a crisis, only one organization cannot work. We need to collaborate. Different organizations with different characters too, because prisons are government, and Royal College is a non-profit organization, and the JF company is a private. So only one cannot work. Prisons alone, they could not solve the problem. JF, even though JF is a private sector, they have money, but they cannot help, because they don't know how to interpret the chest. They know how to interpret. They know how to install the IT, the Wi-Fi, or the platform. They know how to make these things, but they are not radiologists to interpret. And radiologists can interpret, but radiologists don't want to go into the prisons, and we don't know about the IT. So in a crisis, we need many organizations with different characters, different strengths to help to work together. So this is the idea of radio volunteer. It's a good memory, and when I go to any places in Thailand, people know me as the leader of radio volunteer.
Mm. Yeah, that's very impressive. Yeah, that's very, very impressive for me. Yeah. Now, I'll move to the ballroom dancing. Is it a hobby and a passion of yours? How does this enhance your quality of life?
At the beginning, we had a club, ballroom dancing club in the university, and this club not so many members, not so much money. So one member in that club uh, invited me to join. At the first time, I joined this club just because I would like to give money, just like to help them, But I try to be a part of them, so I need to do the same thing, same activity. But I'm a person who, when I start doing something, I don't love to quit. When it's a commitment. So when I start to do something, I just to sustain the activity. And it's good for the balloon dancing because balloon dancing is just like when you want to move your body, there is a strict rule. So balloon dancing teach me how to control your body, to control my body, to control my movement. And it's about the discipline, and it's about the tolerance too. Sometimes you need to tolerate to your partner, your dancing partner, because if sometimes you want to move, but your partner doesn't want to move, you need to tolerate. Yeah. And it's like the life. It's like the life beyond your daily life. So you will have a chance to meet people who are not in a healthcare service. You can learn from other people from other careers.
Nice. Now we're come to the end of our interview. And are there anything you would like to say we couldn't cover in our interview?
In Asia, we are very heterogeneous. So there are a long way, and there are still a long way. Comparing to Europe and America, Asia is quite heterogeneous. So there is a lot of things to do to improve the health of the Asian people. So I would like to persuade all of you, whether you are radiologists or radiographers or physicists, to work together for the aim to help the people, not only for your countries, but to the Asian people. Or if you have the opportunity to do anything for African people, it's even better. So I would like to say this thing.
Thank you, Dr. Wiwatana, for speaking with us today. And it was a great honor to talk with you. And also, it was very inspiring. Wish you all the best. If you are hearing this message, you have listened to this episode all the way to the end. We hope you enjoyed. We would really appreciate your feedback, and see you next time. Bye-bye.